It could be cool, but it's not realistic. So the same thing when it comes to a fish to become a human being, it's not realistic. But the thing is that all of us are in agreement that it makes more sense for a creator that created us with knowledge, with will, with power. It also makes sense for you, from your perspective, is that God has given prophets to convey the revelations. Otherwise, look, that's going to be an excuse for us then. Like, we was left misguided. I don't believe if a justful God existed, I wouldn't believe that he came to us, he didn't give us any guidance. That wouldn't be fair then. You would be lost, I would be lost. Without religion, everyone would be lost. So that's why it makes more sense. What do you guys know about Islam? Like, what do you know about the Quran and the Prophet Muhammad?
My entire knowledge of Islam was being fed.
Yeah. But now, today that's changed, right? Yeah. But today that has changed, right? Because at the start, you both asked questions about the women covering, about like, what else was it? The other question you had, education thing. Now been clarified, so now your mindset has changed. Now you guys are open-minded because you are actually talking to a Muslim. So
I'll be honest with you, like, I agree with a lot of your, like, I still don't agree with some bits, but like,
that's fine.
It makes a lot.
The foundations make sense, yeah. So what's stopping you from becoming a Muslim right now? If the foundation makes sense to you, if the most important thing, which is the concept of one God, and we worship him without any partners. You know, Christians, they worship Jesus, right? We don't believe a man that used to eat food. And if a man eats food, then by default, the scholars, the Salaf used to say he defecates. We don't believe an individual human can be perfect, but at the same time be imperfect. That doesn't make logical sense. Either you're God, either you're human. That's why in Islam we believe in the concept of Tawheed. We worship that one God without any partners. He's self-sufficient, he's the most knowledgeable, he's the most wise, and he has no father, he has no son. And this is what us Muslims believe. And that's the foundations that I've been talking to you, and you guys believe in it as well. That concept of God makes sense than any other religion, right? Yeah. Exactly. So and then about the Prophet Muhammad. What do you guys know about the Prophet Muhammad?
I don't think you're meant to say like peace be upon him.
Of course, but all the prophets as well. Even Jesus.
He was sent down from God. He was blessed by God to write the Quran.
You know, basically the Quran is Allah's speech. Yeah, is his attributes. But the thing is, it was revealed to the Prophet Muhammad to convey to the people. Like, for example, alcohol. You know, back then, 1400 years ago, they used to bury their own daughters. They used to say that's dishonorable to have a daughter. 1400 years ago, it was very normal. The Prophet Muhammad came to prohibit this. Allah has given revelations. Allah said, do not drink alcohol. Allah says, do not go to gambling. Because these are the destroyers of society. Not just 1400 years ago, but now. But don't you guys think this is a miracle, yeah? 1400 years ago, the solution to all of the problems that we're having right now was already mentioned. So don't drink alcohol. Don't go ahead with gambling. Don't do sexual fornication, because fatherless households, more crimes. You know, no prayer, lack of God. All these problems that we see that's why we see individuals like Andrew Tate. Why did he become so famous? Because many of his views were traditional values that aligned with Islam. Not all, but I'm saying a lot of them were. That's why he decided to become Muslim, because he's seen feminism. He's seen the nonsense that liberalism has spread it to us, that has enforced our children to force a certain ideology. But once you have traditional values, you have some principles. The thing is, people say that, we have to be tolerant. If you're tolerant for everything, you stand for nothing. You stand for nothing. You have to be strong to your principles. So now that makes sense, do you accept that Jesus, Moses, Noah are prophets? Yeah. You accept Jesus, Noah, and Moses are prophets?
Yeah.
So you believe all the prophets were messengers that came to preach one God. You know Moses, you know Jesus, they all said worship one God. You know all of them, they prostrated on the floor and worshiped that one God. Jesus, Moses, Abraham, even the angels, they prostrated on the floor. Christians don't do that nowadays, but who does that? Muslims. We worship God the way that Jesus, that Moses, and all the prophets worshipped him. So now after saying all of this, guys, why don't you guys become Muslim? I'm giving you an invitation to become a Muslim.
I mean, it seems
the foundations make sense.
Like it makes sense, but I don't like. I'm not saying it's wrong, but like I don't agree with some bits of it.
Yeah.
Like,
but the foundations make sense to you. You said that. The foundation makes sense. The thing is, the reason why I'm saying this to you guys, it's not for my interest. It's for your interest. Because how many people do we know that go sleep, but they never wake up? How many people do we know that leave their house, but they never come back? We could die. I could die tomorrow. You could die tomorrow. So the thing is, we don't have time. Like, if truth exists, we have to accept it. Because if we die and God has created you, He has created you with a purpose, He's given you food, He's given you rizq, He's given you everything, and then you die without actually appreciating your God, that's very scary, bro.
No, I mean, it feels like a massive change to do.
Yeah, I mean, it's quite daunting.
So,
like in regards to becoming a Muslim.
Yeah.
Why? Where are you guys from? Czech Republic, you said, yeah?
Poland.
You're Polish, you're Czech Republic. You know,
I
know Poland. I know Poland. Don't worry, guys. Poland, leave him. Don't worry. He's all good, man. Like, thing is, Polish and Czech Republic and many Eastern Europeans, a lot of them, even in the UK, are becoming Muslims. A lot of them. I've seen many Polish people in London that became Muslim. This thing is, that's what I'm saying. There's a lot of revert Muslims. There's a lot of Muslims that are from every single ethnicity. That's what differentiates Islam from every other religion.
if I went to any family gathering.
Yeah, it would be late, wouldn't it? Different flavors and stuff.
Yeah, I don't think my nan would be very happy.
Look, the thing is that a lot of the people back then, they were not happy. But once they see the change that Islam brings, once they see that the implementation of the religion, your good character, that you don't drink alcohol, you're disciplined, you're respectful, you worship one God, you treat your parents with respect. Even in this country, guys, I'll be honest with you, there's a culture. Once you become 18 years old, you go away, you get your own accommodation, and once your parents go old, you put them in a care home, yeah? And many times we see the parents are so lonely, they're so neglected, the children don't come after him, they don't visit them, they have no celebration, no nothing. They feel so depressed. Why? Because the love of the mother is gone. Nowadays, I see sons, yeah, they're speaking to the mother, and they're telling the mother to shut up. Bro, let me tell you guys, if I told my mom to shut up, I would get a slap. Not with my hand, with some shoes. But in this country, look what we're seeing. It's crazy the disrespect that we're seeing between parents.
I'm pretty sure that's like an American and British thing, because if I did that to my mum...
Social services. Now, even in England, to be honest, not everyone, but I'm saying nowadays that the respect that we have for our parents and our elderly people is not here. That's why in Islam, paradise is under the feet of our mother.
I'm not going to waffle a lot, but if that happened to my nan and she drop kicked one of my mum's cousins out the window.
It's over. Not everyone. Of course, you're like Eastern European as well, it's a bit more harsher. Like, Eastern Europe, like even in Romania, for example, they actually have some decent traditional values. Like, even though they're not fully Christian, they have traditional values. But the thing is, they stand for everything. Like, for example, there's like a great priest and he's promoting LGBT. If you're a Christian and you believe that homosexuality is wrong, how comes you're going to the public and promoting the same thing? It makes you a hypocrite. That's why when it comes to Muslims, if murder is wrong 1400 years ago, it will always be wrong. If rape is wrong 1400 years ago, it will always be rape. For example, atheists, they have no morality. They think that, for example, right now it's normal to, have like same gender relationships, but 1000 or 100 years from now, they will normalize incest. Brother and sister, with contraception, they will normalize it. That's what I'm saying. When you have no morals, when you have no religion,
you're a bit behind, because incest is legal across the English Channel.
Well, there we go. It's already started. It's already started.
Since the time of Napoleon, you're a bit behind.
No. It's not normalized publicly.
There's a very extremist societies where that's legal.
Yeah. But the thing is, it's changing though. It's changing. Even in the UK, like 100 years ago, there was no such LGBT. Like the punishment was death.
So I'm LGBT and proud of it.
Okay, we're not. I'm not discriminating against you personally.
Jumbo, you talking? Well, you want to shut up.
Okay, first.
Of course, you're talking out of your arse.
Okay, we're just having a discussion, right?
I am 85 years of age, and I've been LGBTQA+ since I was 15.
Where did you get morality from?
No change.
No
Mohammed or Muslim can change me.
Okay.
No
Thing
God
is,
or no
you want a discussion? Or you going to shout? Look at the way he's interrupting the conversation. You see this?
Yourself and bring yourself
Listen,
up today.
you're elderly. You need to have some respect.
For the way you've
you're elderly. You must have some respect. You need to be more respectful.
When are you going to apologize?
Okay, leave it. Okay, guys, ignore him. Leave him.
When are you going to apologize?
Look at this guy, man. Look at this guy, bro. Listen, you're elderly uncle. You need to get away. You're an elderly person.
Why
you should move
not
away. This guy, he's an elderly person. I'm not doing anything. I'm just trying to move out of space. The thing is, like, calm down. Okay, look, unfortunately we got interrupted, yeah? So let's just end this short. The thing is, what I'd say is, like, start learning about Islam, yeah? You believe in the foundations. We could die anytime, yeah? Research about the Quran. You come here again? Are you guys going to come here again?
Probably. I mean, not next week, but sometime in the future.
Try coming the next 2 weeks, research about Islam. We'll come together, we'll have a discussion, and we'll take it from there, yeah? What was your name again?
Sam.
Sam, my name is Osama. Nice to meet you. Yeah, I'll let you finish drinking your water before I greet you. What's your name, my friend?
Oliver.
Nice to meet you, Oliver. My name was Osama. And next 2 weeks, he said he's coming. I'll meet you then, yeah? Take care. Yeah, come here. Yes, come here.
Did you know
This guy is just disrupting me. The thing is, I wasn't even saying anything bad about LGBT. I was just mentioning about like the double standards.
Yeah, I mean,
that's all it was.
That's like one of the things which I don't like. I'm not like gay or anything, but like I support like whatever. But like that's one of the things which I don't agree with. But like he was just being a bit.
Yeah, exactly. So have you got Instagram?
Yeah.
Yeah, cool. I'll give you mine. I'll write it down for you.
Yeah.
So where you guys from in London?
Probably.
Oh, that's south.
Orpington, yeah.
Orpington, okay. How's it like there?
It's all right. We came here.
Bit boring, yeah?
Thank you.
So you guys gonna come like in 2 weeks then, yeah?
Probably in 3 because I'm going on holiday. So
where are you guys going?
I'm going to Czech Republic. He's not going.
So are you guys friends? You live locally?
Yeah. We're probably like best friends.
How old are you guys?
16.
Oh, you guys are young. You guys are very young, man, but you guys are mature, to be honest. Brother, is this yours as well? Is this yours?
A microphone.
Yeah, they record a lot of videos. I didn't even realize they were recording until because I just came and had a discussion. And like 4 or 5 cameras came on me. It's alright though, because it promotes a good message. It shows that we're having a good discussion with people that have a different belief.
Yeah. I mean, they were.
That guy's just like, he's 85 years old. You know, old people, it's hard for them to change their mind. You can't speak to old people.
I mean, that's the same with my nan. Right? She's kind of hard, but like she doesn't like a lot of people.
That's why you have to be a bit merciful to them. Even though you're being rude, but you just have to. Guys, nice to meet you.
Thank you.
I'll see you in a couple weeks. I see you.
He would declare that
Conversation. You see the discussion? Yeah. Brother, it's crazy, man. Brother, that guy was so really